In today's ASMR one card pull, I've pulled a card from the Wild Chorus Oracle. So let's go ahead and see what we have today. We have Tend the Edges. Alright. Keywords: boundaries, edge magic, attention to detail. Two blue jays fuss with a fiddlehead fern, one perhaps trying to eat the tight coil, while the other holds only the stem. Here at the edge of daytime, as it becomes night, at the edge of winter, as it becomes spring, we are called to notice our own edges and the edges that surround us. An edge is a magic place where one thing becomes another. It's where you becomes not you, forest becomes prairie, shore becomes sea. Edges foster complexity, uniqueness, communication, and variety. Are these blue jays wrestling over one fiddlehead when there are plenty behind them? Is one assisting the other? Have either of them simply spaced out and stopped paying attention? This card asks you to notice where you may be losing clarity and distinction. Have you lost touch with your own edges and what's happening within them? There may be a boundary to set, a conflict to face, or a connection to tend. This card can turn up when what you're considering will require negotiation of some kind. Be ready to focus your energy and care in service of right relationship and honoring difference. On a mundane level, this card may be a reminder to put on lotion, trim your hair, or to advocate for your fair share of something. And her words of attunement, or their words of attunement, are: sharpen your focus, clarify your needs and wants, know what you're reaching for and why, listen for what is and what is not your voice, discern where limits or protection are needed, redraw your inner map with a reminder that you are here. So a few things resonate or called to me today, or stand out for me, which is, well, let me see, let me go back. I'd say one of them has to do with listen for what is and what is not your voice. I think one of the things that is making me particularly anxious today, in the past couple days, well, especially today though, is a voice that isn't my own in my head. You know, that I don't know about you guys, but like sometimes I feel like the voices, the worst voices that can be in our head, the voices that are not ours, but that speak to some of our like bigger fears, because then they seem true even if they're not. And it can be really hard, because that is a fear you have about yourself, to discern when it is true and when it's not. So I feel like it's not just as simple as like, oh, that's not my voice. It's like, yes, that's not my voice, but is the voice right or not? I think more often it's not. We shouldn't also just write off that other voice for just because it is another voice, right? But I think today the thing that is not my voice is something that is not true, and I have to clarify, sharpen my focus, I guess, to be able to focus and be like, that is not me, that is my fear, that I am imagining someone else might think is true. So like none of that, like throw that out. So yeah, so I oftentimes have a hard time with that, that sort of what's you and what's not kind of stuff. So it's a good card for me to pull today, because though I struggle with that a lot in general, I feel like it's one of the things that I am struggling with in an active way today. So it's a good reminder. So I hope you also got something out of this card today, and I hope to see you again soon.